Hey up and welcome to Callum's Corner. Welcome to a very special video, a very special day in fact for my nephew Eddie. Today I am babysitting Eddie and he's almost 3 years old and I've decided to make it his day. Anything he wants today, Eddie is in charge. If he wants to go somewhere, do something, we're going to do it. If he sees something and he wants it, I'm going to buy it for him. Now, if you're wondering why I'm making today such a wonderful day for him, there's two reasons. Number one, scientific reasons. You know, it's an interesting experiment into the eye of an almost 3-year-old boy. If they're in charge, just what would happen? What would they get? So we're going to conduct that experiment. And also, I will be slightly living vicariously through my nephew. When I was younger, I always dreamed about a day where I could do whatever I wanted. I used to sit there and leaf through the Argos catalogue when I was young and just imagine what it would be like if my mum said, "Go nuts, Callum, you can order whatever you want." I used to look through it and do imaginary orders and stuff. Well, my mum never said that, and I always slightly resented her for it. But today, I'm going to make it happen for my nephew. Yeah, it's so exciting. Right, he got here about 20 minutes ago, and I started the experiment then. I said, "Eddie, what do you want, mate? It's your choice." And he's decided he wants to watch Ben and Holly and have a baby bell, which is what he's doing at the moment. Now, obviously, we want it to be more exciting than that for him. We need to kind of encourage him to think big. The world really is his oyster today. So I think what we'll do is take him to the shops. We'll walk around the high street and literally anything he sees, anything he likes the look of, we get it for him, we do it for him. It's going to be awesome. Right, the excitement in the air is palpable. I've just been reiterating to Eddie exactly what's happening. So anything you want, anything you want. Have you got any ideas what you might like to get? Any ideas?
Chocolate.
Chocolate, that's a must, isn't it? Yeah, definitely get chocolate. What about toys and stuff? Like, any ideas do you might want to get?
Chocolate.
Just chocolate at the moment. Right, let's get to the shops and have a look. I feel like I should briefly apologise for Ed's trim. It's not the poor lad's fault. Unfortunately, my sister's been influenced by the Bristol fashions for long, flouncy hair for boys. I've tried to persuade her and explain about the self-defence, merits of a buzz cut. What worries me is he's at nursery and some other little toddler, some little kid could grab hold of his hair, but she won't be persuaded. Classic case of fashion before logic, which is a shame. Right, we're clothes shopping. Eddie saw my shorts and said he wanted a pair. Hold that up for the camera, mate. Yeah, he's picked out some clothes. What about tops? Anything you like the look of?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going well so far. We're going to get him threaded out and he's going to look pretty fly.
And that is going to stop there.
Well, which one do you want?
This one.
I want that one.
Yeah, I really love it.
You love it? Okay, we'll get it moving quick now.
What's that slimy thing?
That's slime. Do you want slime?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever you want. Just keep going. Keep telling me.
I like slime. I want that one.
Yeah, okay.
I like this one. I love this.
You want a dolly?
Yeah.
Okay, mate, your choice. So we're about 30 minutes in and we've stopped for a little rest because it was all getting a bit much ready. He was choosing everything. He was just going, I want it, I want it. And then he started second guessing himself, I don't want it. And then he got all upset because he thought he wasn't getting chocolate anymore. So we're just slowing it down a minute and just stopping for a second. Show everyone what you got so far. What's that? Unicorn. We've got your threads, new shorts like mine, didn't we? And a lovely t-shirt. Well, you pick up some sunglasses for you. Would you like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sunny. You need those. Slime, you wanted, didn't you? And also a little fan that you saw and said, I want it, which I thought might be quite cool. So yeah, that's where we are at the moment. We're just taking a moment, and he just said he was hungry. What do you want to eat? Do you want to go to the sweet shop now, or do you want to go and get some lunch? Lunch. Right, let's go do that then, mate. What do you want to eat? What do you want to eat? I mean, this is the big test, actually. It's his choice. Do you want to go and get maybe chips and burgers? Or do you want vegan food? Or
Young food.
you want vegan food?
Yeah.
Or what about chips and burgers? Or we go get an all-day breakfast with bacon and sausages and egg and stuff? Or go to McDonald's? Or what do you want to do? What do you want to eat? McDonald's, yeah. Phew. Oh, my heart was going there for a moment when he said vegan food. Obviously, you don't want to influence him too much, but I'm relieved by that answer. I mean, chips would have been the perfect answer for me, or all-day breakfast, just for what I'm fancying. But I can respect him Mackie D's any time of the day. Now sitting outside Greg's, we're just walking past, and Eddie suddenly piped up and said, I want a sausage roll. Literally, never been prouder. Myself, if you're wondering what an alpha male eats at Greg's, sausage, cheese and bean melt. Absolutely gorgeous and nourishing, nutritious. It's just class in a glass. My God, Eddie is absolutely brutally honest at the moment. He literally says exactly what he sees. Earlier on, right, when I went to collect him, I went in an Uber. We were on our way back, and he just started talking to the driver about the driver. He was going, little man, he's tiny man. And he just wouldn't stop. He was going, man, driving, he's so small. And just then, right, sitting here, and this big lady comes past, and he goes, oh, big lady, big. He's looking at her, like, just coldly appraising her with his eyes, and then he suddenly goes, bit yucky, needs a wash. I mean, she looked dishevelled, it's hot, she was sweaty and stuff, but Christ, I mean, what do you do in a situation like that? I mean, I want him to be honest, obviously, but, I mean, it's a bit insulting, isn't it? Right, we're done at Greg's. What do you reckon, mate? Shall we go to the sweet shop, and you can choose your chocolates or sweets and stuff? Yeah? Should we do it? Right, we're done at Greg's. We're now en route to the sweet shop to see what he chooses. I'm interested in this. Obviously, I'm not going to let him eat all of the sweets at once and stuff and ruin his teeth, but I'm going to let him have free rein to choose what he wants, and we can just store them up and have a few every time he comes over. Yeah, this should be exciting. Right, we're done at Greg's. We're now en route to the sweet shop to see what he chooses. I'm interested in this. Obviously, I'm not going to let him eat all of the sweets at once and stuff and ruin his teeth, but I'm going to let him have free rein to choose what he wants, and we can just store them up and have a few every time he comes over. Yeah, this should be exciting. So things have taken a bit of a turn. On the way to the sweet shop, we came to look in his toy shop's window because I was thinking he might want a skateboard or something, and Eddie's just told me he wants the car. A little bit awkward, quit my job last month. I was thinking maybe I should persuade him not to get it, but no, I've got to stick to it and be true with an eye. Said I'd get him whatever he wants, whatever he chooses, and he's chosen the car. I mean, imagine him down the park, new whip, new clothes. Chicks are going to be all over him, aren't they? Right, come on then, lad wants a car. Here we go. Let's do it. Anything else?
That.
Okay.
I got one.
Here we go. Got it.
Oh, this one. I love
Here you go. That one too. Okay. There you go. Do you reckon, is that enough now? Or do you want any others?
Others.
Which ones? That one. Okay. That one too. Okay, okay. I reckon you've got enough now. What do you reckon? Is that enough sweets? Yeah? What have we got to buy them first? Don't eat them yet. Right, well, we're getting home slightly differently to the way we got there, aren't we, Eddie? Go on then, stick your foot down. What a dude. Hey up. Right, we've just been exploring the car, haven't we, Eddie? What do you think about it?
Good.
You love it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're thinking we're going to get some toys out now, some of the new toys, aren't we? The slime you wanted to play with, didn't you?
That.
Yeah, it's awesome. The car is awesome. I'm going to give it a good charge now, and I'll give you a proper car tour in a little bit because he's too excited to let me even touch it right now. Oh, your fan? Yeah, we've just got to pull this bit out. Hold up. Right, there we go. We'll get that out, and there we go. What do you think of that?
I love it.
You love it?
Yeah.
Good, eh? And when you get hot, look, you've got this. I mean, my hair doesn't flow like yours, but lovely.
Oh, I cut it.
Fearless. Just sticking your fingers in there. Fearless.
Yeah.
Ready? Let go.
Got it.
You got it.
Yeah.
You're quick, aren't you? Oh, Eddie is happy as Larry in there, playing with his fan and his trains and his slime and stuff. I've actually bought some of the pot of slime in here. I'm just having a little play with it, just giving it kind of a fingering, I guess. And actually, it is kind of reminiscent of a kind of an excited whispering eye, a lady garden, in a way, kind of the moistness and the feeling. If it was warmer, if actually, it might not be a bad idea, you know, if you're kind of a teenager and you're about to lose your V plates and stuff, that you maybe practice with this. A lady garden, a whispering eye, could be quite a confronting thing when you're first confronted with it. It's got its very own kind of little look and stuff. I mean, I'm not knocking them, but they are built for comfort, you know, built for pleasure rather than, you know, the way they look and stuff. And they do have their own odour, even the cleanest of them. So maybe not a bad idea to practice, so you're not overwhelmed when you're first presented with one. Actually, talking of whispering eyes, I had a couple of teeth out a couple of weeks ago, and the stitches is starting to come out now, and I've got one hanging down. It's like a bit of floss, and it looks a little bit like a whispering eye the way it goes into the wound, like my gash in my mouth. It looks a little bit like a whispering eye with a tampon in it, you know, when they're on their period drama and stuff. Yeah, kind of slightly Lady Garden theme section there. All right, let's check out the interior. We've got the speedometer. Oh, stop Ed for a second. So it's in reverse at the moment, mate. You can't go backwards. That's park, so it won't move. We've got actual aircon. Look. You feel that? Blowing in your hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the aircon. Let's turn that off. We don't want to drain the power too much. So, what else have we got here? We've got the headlights. We've got those on. Yeah, give it a bit of music. There we go. Right, you ready? Should we stick it in gear? Right, put your foot on the accelerator, on the pedal there. That's it. Oh, there we go.
All right.
Oh no, are you ready to steer? Oh, oh, do you like that? Your car. That's some moves, that is, Eddie. Sweet moves. Runs in the family, moves and the grooves. Just chilling in the new whip. Christ almighty, I've just had one of the most horrifying experiences of my life, right? Got back door open, sitting on the back doorstep with a cup of tea, watching Eddie drive around the bloody garden. Suddenly, I look down to my left. Something catches my attention there on the wall. There is a spider halfway out of this little crevice in the cement, right? And there's a little fly, like tiny little insect, just walking up the wall. Before I know what's going on, the spider, quick as you like, has gone down there, wrapped its legs around this little fly and scooped it back into the crevice. I saw everything. Its body was disturbingly chunky. Christ almighty, quick as you like, I've gone into the drawer because we had a barbecue the other day, got a kebab skewer out there, and I'm ramming it in that crevice, but it goes down into weird angles and stuff. There's like a natural hollow within the cement. That's so disturbing. Christ, I'm going to have to end the video here. I had planned to show you the rest of Eddie's toys that we bought, and he was going to do a little fashion show and stuff, but that is where I sit and I have my morning cup of tea, that little step, and I talk to my guinea pigs. There's no way I can ever enjoy that again. You know, knowing that the bloody mayor of Spasmoid Town is hiding in that little crevice. Yeah, the rest of my afternoon is going to be devoted to hunting that spider down. At the moment, I don't know how I'm going to do that because of the weird angles, but I'm thinking I'm going to fashion some kind of funnel and pour boiling water down there. But I'm not going to rest until I know that spider's dead. So I'm sorry, we're going to end the video here. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Eddie certainly had an awesome day. Although he did get a little bit emotional towards the end. A little bit too much for him almost. Maybe it's not good, actually. That could be the lesson we take from all of this. It's not the best thing in the world to get whatever you want. Although I think he's had a pretty good day and he absolutely loves his new whip. Right, if you've enjoyed the video, do leave a like. If you didn't, do leave a dislike. And yeah, thanks for watching.